Hi Aries, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your mid-March through April career tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at your finances, your job. How is it that you can use the energy that is happening now in the heavens to help you with your career? Now, Aries, very similar to Pisces, you all have a lot of planets in you all sign here in mid-March and into April. We have eclipse season going on. We have that last eclipse in your sign at the very end of March. We also have Venus and Mercury retrogrades, and we have Neptune finally moving into you all sign, Aries. And that is going to be huge for you all because Neptune, I believe, takes like 11 or 12 years to go through one sign. So we have been dealing with Neptune in Pisces for a long time. You all are entering a brand new cycle here with it in your sign, Aries. So be prepared for major transformation, especially over these next 6 months, but obviously over these next 10 to 12 years. So let's get right into it. Take a look at the description box below. We will start off in mid-March, okay? Let's see what Spirit has for you. Look at that, King of Pentacles. Always nice to see in a career reading. As well as the Hierophant. So Taurus energy happening there, major arcana. By the time you get to the end of March, this is right around your eclipse, we have that Six of Swords moving away from something no longer fulfilling, and you got a big decision to make with those Two of Pentacles. By the time we are entering into April, Seven of Swords. Pay attention with mental energy, no one trying to steal ideas from you. And look at that, Six of Wands. Nice energy. By the time we are closing into mid-April, now we have the Ten of Cups, as well as the Ace of Pentacles. My goodness, Aries, nice energy. And when I was putting down the deck, I can already see the World card. So makes sense. Major culmination points happening for you all, Aries. Like I said, that Neptune energy is going to be big for you. All right, let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send a card representing the energy that you bring into mid-March and into April. This could have been energy you were dealing with back in February in your career. Spirit, if you can send my Aries a card representing what they bring into this time. And you have the Two of Coins, which is just like the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now, one thing I want to already state is you have a Two of Pentacles here. So this could be energy, Aries, that you all have been dealing with for a while. There is some type of major decision that you're going to need to make about your resources, your finances, your job, possibly if you want to stay in the same career that you have been in. There is this suggestion with it in reverse is that you have not made up your mind. Almost feels like you're still waffling back and forth whether or not to stay, whether or not to approach maybe a certain person about a raise, or possibly you are venturing into putting your resume out there. There's something here that back in February you were going back and forth, and I think that that energy hopefully changes as you move through your eclipse cycle. And I will say that this has been with you, Aries, probably since 2023 when we first had the Libra and Aries eclipses beginning. So just be prepared that that might not be new news. And I want to say that probably about your whole reading. This feels more like this reading is probably representative of these last few years, just because that last eclipse in your sign is closing out a cycle. You remember I just got that World card. So let's pull one last card, or I shouldn't say one last card. Let's pull a card. You still have another one, and there it went. Spirit was like, okay, Renee, just get that card out. Look at that, victory and success. So this represents an oracle message for you. This is what you are going through this month, and between the mid-March time period, and I would say all the way up to about May, this is going to be you. This is going to be you finally coming to this conclusion that you have made some type of tremendous success. It's been a rough road, Aries, I know, and I do think that this victory and success is coming for for you by time you get to mid-April and into May. Once Mercury and Venus move direct, I do think that this is this culmination point for you, Aries, and I'm so glad to see it. I am definitely here for it. So now I'm actually going to pull one last card. This is going to represent the energy that you all need to encompass this time period from mid-March to mid-April. Spirit, if you can send my Aries a card representing an overarching theme that is going to help them in their career, that would be so helpful. Let's see what Spirit has for you. And you have the Artist. Now, the Artist is number 23 in this deck. It is not traditional with the Rider-Waite deck. It's particular to this wonderful deck that I just got. And it is representing how is it that you are moving forward at the end of your journey. Like, this is after the world. This is like now the slate is clean. The Artist is someone who can literally paint their own future. So think through, Aries, what you have wanted to accomplish over these last 2 years. Since 2023, where in your career have you maybe been a little shy? Maybe you have gone after one thing, but now realize that's not what you want anymore. This Artist is saying, recreate what you want for the future and it will come true. And I do think that that is a huge message for you all, Aries, especially as we come into this victory and success over here with that Oracle message. Like, this is big for you. So glad to see it. So let's go ahead and go week by week. Make sure all the cards are in view. Okay, so you already start off with this big energy here when we are starting out mid-March. This is when we have that lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo, 23 degrees, March 14th. This is a full moon. This will be the first Virgo eclipse that we have had in the Pisces and Virgo axes. Something here for you all is really big. Something is shining a light on some type of money opportunity, someone who has some authority, such as this almost feels like bigger than your job. This almost feels like a bank, an institution. Some of you all could hear some really good news back from possibly a loan, or I just heard a grant if you have been applying for a grant for your job. Grant, mortgage. Okay, and I also hear maybe some of you could feel some type of relief from some money owed in the past, meaning like maybe this is a debt that is cleared around mid-March. Remember, we also have Mercury retrograde beginning in Aries on March 5th. March 15th, and it will last all the way to April 7th. So if you do not hear this mid-March, this could be energy that is working in the background and you won't hear about it until possibly mid-April or into May. But just know there's some kind of good news. Someone is working on your behalf to help you with your finances. So that's really nice to see. Now, by the time you get to, let's see, this is now when the sun is moving into your sign, Aries. We have the spring equinox on March 20th. This is a brand new start of the zodiac for everybody. But for you all especially, I do think that this is going to be a time of like rebirth for you all. You all are like reconsidering what you've been doing, and many of you all are leaving. Many of you all are leaving an occupation that you have been in for possibly 10, 15 years. Many of you all are rethinking what your next steps are. And I think you're taking a break from whatever it is. You might even take a break from working, like if you have some savings or you're able to, you maybe have a spouse or someone who can help you. There seems like there's some opportunity here for you to take a break, move away from something mentally challenging. And I do think that by the time you get to Venus retrograde entering Pisces on the 27th, there's some new conversations that you've already had with yourself. And that's what I think that Two of Pentacles represents, that Venus energy of conversations of what should I do? Do I really like it here? Do I need to leave? Remember, we had that Two of Coins here, and now you have it here. And I do think that by time you move through the end of March, when we move into you all solar eclipse at 9 degrees of Aries, that's going to be when you all are like, okay, I'm done. Or okay, I have new information to move on. And I do think that moving from your eclipse, when you have the 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords, this is also, though, a big time for you all, because we're now entering into this phase of Neptune entering Aries. Neptune entering your sign on March 30th. It's been in your sign, let's see, it's been in Pisces actually for 13 years now, coming into your sign. So I put Neptune takes 138 years to go through the entire zodiac. So this is something big for you all, Aries. Like, don't look at this as like just happening in March or just happening in April. There's some type of huge win here. There's someone that has possibly been hiding information from you. You can tell when Mercury starts slowing down because my words get jumbled up, so excuse me. 6 of Wands definitely is like some type of huge recognition. Possibly you finally leave something where the company was lying to you, or certain members were hiding things from you. And I do think that by time you move into April, this is like, okay, I'm now on this new hunt. I'm glad I'm no longer in that old energy. And I do think by time you get to April 12th, when we have the Sun conjunct Chiron in your sign, this is going to be big. Be prepared for that Sun conjunct in Chiron. I think the Sun conjunct in Chiron on the 12th in your sign is going to be big, because I think it's going to be some kind of wounded healing that you're now able to move on from. And I do think that that Libra full moon on the same day could highlight relationships, could highlight where you have been maybe ignoring or not paying attention to your family as much. And I do think someone gets a promotion, someone gets a job offer. I do think that April 14th through May 3rd, when we have all planets direct, this is when information starts picking up. This is when you start hearing back from possibly applications that you've been putting out, or you finally make a decision, okay? That Two of Coins, now you have the Ace. This is now opportunities being presented to you. And if you haven't been applying, or you've been trying to just take a break, this could be like money that comes to you almost like easily and effortlessly that you didn't realize could happen. And I do think that by time we get to the 14th, Saturn conjunct North Node in Pisces on the 14th as well, that April 14th is a really big day. So just be prepared for like mid-April stuff really picking up, conversations coming out around your finances, and possibly your family getting back together, getting back into better graces with them, because I do think that they have possibly been neglected, I should say, somewhere back here in possibly the beginning of March, probably into February. There's something here where you're now bringing this all together, and victory and success is finally coming your way. So glad to hear this for you, Aries. It's going to be a big time, so just try to work through all of the energy. But I do think by time we all get into mid-April and into May, when we have all those planets direct, it's going to be a great time. So hope this was helpful for you, Aries. Drop me a comment. Let me know, what are you all looking forward to during this time, and I'll talk to you later.